Picked it. Yes, sweet. Oh, good evening, hello, and welcome to, ladies and gentlemen. I normally start with ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1's Tier 5 division. I am
Restart.
Why
Restart.
Why did I get it round the wrong way? Michael, also known as Brundle, although people know me by Michael by now. Hi, once again, to the F5 division and the entertaining tier, arguably the most entertaining tier, arguably of RSF1. And they're back once again for another race. Hopefully, it should be as chaotic and hectic as it was last week, if people remember that one. But yeah, they're back once again, and the biggest question is, can we have 5 different winners from 5 races? I personally hope so, because it will keep this championship open as it already is, but looking forward to this race regardless. Once again, this week I am joined by TSRC Rogue, although this time he's TYG Rogue, to confuse me.
I am TYG Rogue.
Okay, but why do you have a TSRC then?
That's the league's fault, but shh.
Okay, fair enough.
I haven't changed it.
Anyway, good evening to you. How are you feeling for tonight's race? I mean, this could be an interesting one because it's such
very spectacle. It's a close track, and I mean, there's a lot of corners. There's a lot of sharp little braking bits, and I mean, what happened in China last week with the massive safety car right at the end really threw it off. So, but I reckon there's going to be quite a few safety cars around here tonight. But it just depends how clean everyone wants to be. If they want to be a bit aggressive and go for some moves that they probably shouldn't do, but there's plenty of places to overtake people around here. Like, some of the corners are very wide. So, I mean, you can go 2x2 on some of them, but some of them you probably don't want to try to. I mean, that fast right-hander. I can't remember what time. 6 or 7. Yeah, that fast right-hander. I don't think you want to be going 2. Yeah, I don't particularly think you want to be going 2x2 around there. You hit that curb just a little bit on your own anyway. You normally get a centre a little bit flying. Well, you get in the ball. You're in that wall.
Yeah. You remember last week, don't you, in China?
I do.
Oh, where do we start with that race? To be honest, I mean,
we got to start on quali. It was a very close quali between a certain couple of individuals, and then race sort of the gap started to form after the first 10 laps. There started to be more and more gaps, sort of thing. There's only really 2 people who's in chance of winning. Wasn't it? It was Double and Tactic.
Tacticals.
Tacticals. That's the one. It was them two up there. I think they were 6 or 7 seconds ahead of third, and they were on the hards. But I don't know if that safety car wouldn't have happened. Where would they have finished? I'm not too sure. But after that safety car, God, all hell broke loose, didn't it? Like, literally. It just opened it up so much for anyone to come in and take the victory. I mean, McCracken done it perfectly.
Yeah, really took that victory last time out. Well, I guess spoilers of who won the last week's race. I'm going to mention that, but there we go. There he is in the Renault. Needs to carry on the momentum, doesn't he? Because, as you know, you can be on top of the world one week and then complete rock bottom the next. So he's got to have a good result to carry on that.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think my mic's included. I don't think you can hear it.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yeah?
It is on mine, anyway. It is on mine,
okay.
Yeah. I turned it up and I heard you.
Right, God. So what was the question, sorry? It needs to carry on
Momentum, because obviously you winner last week. You know as well as I know, you could be winner 1 week and qualify 18th the next.
Yeah.
So it's got to carry that on. But there's a lot of drivers, as we pointed out, that need to move swiftly on from China. And one of those is Double, the other is Lincoln. I'm pretty sure they will move on, but it cannot be in their mind again.
Yeah, they need to just get that out of their heads. Really, like it's happened. You just have to get past it now. Just have to get past it. Unfortunately, things happen. I'm not too sure what happened with the penalty wise. Did he get a big penalty or?
I believe a lot of penalty points, yes. So again, Double needs to keep out of trouble in this race. More said than done, considering this is a short, narrow track. But yeah, he's...
yeah. Good luck with that.
yeah, I don't think he's a malicious driver. That's the thing. I don't think he's.
It wasn't intentional. It was just a
it's just one of those things.
Yeah. Probably
one of those
the
things.
Things to do. It was a mistake.
No. Yep.
Yeah.
We've seen already this week, though, this race can very easily turn on its head very, very quickly. Safety cars are very, very common around here. You need to get your strategy right as well. Seems to be the perfect strategy is softs to mediums if you're in the top 10. Outside the top 10, you can obviously go on mediums, but you've got to stay out of trouble that first lap, which can get very, very claustrophobic very quickly. Yeah.
That first corner literally comes up on you so fast on there. But especially from the start, from that starting line, the first corner comes up very, very fast, especially when there's 20 people going for it.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to get very tight. Early braking, everything. Maybe a couple of wings coming off with people early braking to secure themselves from not getting damage. So maybe cause other people damage, but it's just a case of trying not to. You don't win the race on the first lap, especially not the first corner. So it's just a case of being patient.
You can't win on the first lap, but you can very easily lose on the first lap.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that a couple of times.
Yeah. See, I take part in 12-hour and 24-hour races. You especially do not do that on the first lap. In that kind of race, especially when you put like a month's work of practice and designing your car and tuning it, and then you get to the first stint of a 24-hour race and you bomb it into turn one. It's like, nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm all about. Imagine doing. Oh, don't know if Daniel's P45 just got held up there. Hopefully he's not on a lap. Got held.
No, he's turned off ERS now, but whether he was on before, be another question. Full driver grid tonight, which is great.
It's lovely to see. Lovely to see.
Does also mean this is going to be a very busy qualifying session. Although, what was it earlier this week? I think it was F2 on Sunday. Like they had 20, and the most popular was Q2 when there was 5 less of them. So. It's just the status of this track, really. You need to find yourself a space and just get on with it.
Yeah.
But in terms of drivers, obviously we've got a couple things to note. No locker, which is a shame tonight. But we do get a brand new person on the grid, Dano, who is already up in 5th place at the moment in the McLarens, doing himself very nicely. First race nerves, Rogue. I don't know if you remember your first race in RSF1, or in fact any league race.
I do.
He's just got to make a good first impression, doesn't he?
He does. I mean, it's all about the first impression. You don't want to be coming out here smashing into people, causing carnage. Just keep by yourself. Try and keep away from people. Like, it doesn't matter will to will. Will to will's perfect, but don't make yourself the what's the word? The correct word without being. Don't make
yourself look like an absolute twit.
I mean, I was going to say something much different, but that. But
yeah. Swap a letter round.
Yeah.
No. I'm sure he's perfectly fine. I mean, they're all expected to be good. Double. Wow. Hello. RSF1 double already in the 9s.
Come on. That's what we want to see.
He's firmly put China behind him, hasn't he? Jesus. And let's not forget, this is his home track, technically, because he is Dutch.
Oh.
Brother of... Did? Think?
Stygian.
No.
Yeah.
Is it brother of Stygian?
I don't know.
I know he's Dutch. And Stygian is Dutch, so
Mate,
I'm putting
brothers
two
already.
and two together. I could be horribly wrong.
Brothers already.
But yeah, already in the 9s. He's got 7/10 over everyone else. Although, this is a track, Rogue. If you like it, you're going to be quick, aren't you?
Yeah.
And if you don't
100%.
like it, you're going to be well off.
100%. It's such a free flowing track. Like anything, literally, you can go from a really bad lap to absolutely nailing a lap. You just got to hit the corners with the perfect speed and the perfect angle. You'll get through this so easily.
Is it like Monaco in that sense?
Pardon?
Is it like Monaco in that sense?
I would say
It's like
so.
if you're quick
scary.
around Monaco, you'll be
Yeah.
If you're quick around Monaco, you're challenging like tiers above you.
Yeah.
But if you don't like Monaco, you're well off the pace. There's
100%.
tacticals
I
goes
definitely
second,
think
but
yeah, definitely a track like that. Partly down to the simple fact of, as you said, you will challenge above. But then, I also feel like it's not as scary. You're not as worried about hitting walls. It's more twisty and turny. It is sort of like Monaco, but I feel like it's a faster Monaco, a lot faster, and a lot more free flowing. It's not as stoppy. Like Monaco, you've got quite a few sections where you have to slow right down, where this is very much a free flowing. I reckon it's going to be a good race to watch, not only drive, but I feel like it's going to be a good track to actually watch. It's good for us.
I think the difference is as well is this track is still relatively new to everyone, isn't it? Whereas Monaco, people know what Monaco's like, so
everyone's like, "Oh, Monaco."
Well, they go into Monaco like, oh, if they hate Monaco, they go with a bit of caution, or if they love Monaco, they really go for it. Whereas this is still like relatively new on people's mind about what's it like. Is raking a heck of a load of understeer return 6. Jesus, in that Ferrari.
Sector 1.
It's not a Ferrari boat.
He's a flying.
Now remember last week in China also.
Yeah, just about to say that. He's been clever this week.
Yeah.
He's finally gone out. he hasn't learned. He's learned by his mistake last week. Let's say.
He still needs to set a time, though, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
So let's watch for it. But yeah, last week leaving it very, very late and ended up cutting the last corner, which then invalidated his lap he was on, and the next one was completely.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
He was fuming.
Not gonna like you hearing saying that, but coming across the line, 10-2, second place.
Tell you what, no,
That's a big middle finger up to you, Rogue. I think that is. You talking about him, bringing him down.
Gotta love the banter.
Yeah. So that leaves 5.5 minutes to go. Tedist, who is on a lap right now. Lincoln goes third on 5 lap options, or 5 lap options, 5 lap softs.
5 lap old softs.
No, the options thing. In my defence, I've watched the over the past couple of days the 2010 review, which had option and prime. So that's why I said options. But yeah, Lincoln 5 laps, really? Anyone? Any tactic there? Because of mine, I could do like 1 lap, and then the second lap they're awful. So
no, I don't think it was a case of he was trying to set a fast lap. I think it was just a case of he was just trying to sort of just get to grips with the track again before he tries to go for it in Q2. I sometimes do that, to be honest. Try and just get to grips with the track before you fully send it.
Right, see where Tedis goes. I think this will be a very competitive time, actually. Might be in the 10s. So 10-4 goes 5th.
What do you reckon knockout's going to be? For the 15th cut-off.
Mid-11?
You reckon so, yeah?
Or low 11. Low 11, I think you got Hippo that could go quicker than that. Force Manure, X-Mando, who's on an outlap at the moment. I think if you're in the 10s, you're definitely safe by the looks of this.
Maybe not.
They could find a lot of time.
I
these
reckon
guys.
high 10s could. Maybe. I'm not too sure.
The other driver I was gonna mention, there's two more drivers actually. There's Only Destroyer 14, who is now full-time in the Haas. He's replaced Bradley Johnson. And X-Mando, who we're on board with right now, he's reserving for... I can't think who he's reserving for.
Kabuki.
Kabuki, yes. So... And I think we saw him in Vietnam, if I'm correct me wrong, a couple of weeks ago. Did pretty well in that Williams.
Did. Yes, we did. Yeah, he done very well actually. Done very well. He was up there. He was definitely up there, competing with the fast boys.
There's one more I forgot to mention.
Invade.
And it's probably he's now a full-time driver in AlphaTauri. And I said when he won in Vietnam, is that Source gone second? That is. Source joins double in a 9-9. So at least we have someone else in the 9s.
Yeah.
We can breathe easy a little bit. That could be competitive for pole. As I was saying, Invade won Vietnam. So, and I said at that point, was a reserve driver. There's 2 cars off. Why is there 2 cars off? There's a Ferrari.
I think they just someone through. I think.
They're like well off the track. That's Raikkonen and... Yeah, there's damage. Raikkonen and Invade? Yeah, Raikkonen and Invade. They've either both gone off at the same time or they've hit each other. I don't think there was any...
That'll be an interesting thing to see. Because they're both on their outlaps as well. Is there damage for...
Race director, incidents. 5-place grid penalty for the pair of them.
Oh no.
They did hit each other. Yeah, it's just come up on my thing.
I'll tell you what
went on there?
Raikkonen's looking a bit happy bunny.
Well, Invade, if you're going to have a 5-place grid penalty, yeah, why not?
It's good to have it with the one of the
admins, one of the main organisers of the league. Yeah, well done. Tired as well. Should be safe though.
He's in the pits.
We'll go over championship table whilst we're rating on the grid, I think, because I did that on Sunday and it kind of worked quite well. Oh yes, and I must remember my book. I've got my book ready.
Oh no, what's your book?
Just in case there's a restart, I have a plan. Because
what, smash
we're
the
stalling.
book or something?
No.
You're gonna read me a little bedtime story.
Could be a good idea. Once upon a time, there was an F1 driver who wanted to win a race. His name was Rogue.
It hasn't been a while. Left, right, into the wall, and the race is down the drain.
Right, who's on laps at the moment? We've got to focus who's in trouble here. So it looks like Andy Yuskin down in 14th at the moment. He's one of the front runners normally of this tier. So he's struggling a little bit.
Oh.
Walter's in a bit of danger. Papa Smith and the Haas, both Haas drivers in danger. You got who's that's jumped up. Force Munoz has gone to 12th. Papa bounces over the curbs a little bit. Olfin is out, I'm afraid.
Oh,
that's a shame for him. Moses is invalidated, so he's done. Upper Smurf is done, doesn't improve enough for 18th. Hippo is in the danger zone, he's 17th on a lap at the moment.
Andy Yushkin, 16th at the moment.
And he's on a lap though at the moment. Got your boy Prio down there as well. Of course, Hippo is now a fellow Alfa Romeo driver, same as me, your boy Prio. Oh, Hippo trying to get a cheeky slipstream. Does it enough? No, Hippo's out. Hippo's out.
Andy Yush can come across the line. Does he improve? He's definitely improving.
Is he going to knock your boy out? Oh, yeah, he does. Goes to 9th. Your boy's out. Force Force Manure goes through. Look how close between Manure and your
Oh
boy
my
Prio.
god.
300ths of a second. Oof.
So that's it then. Stars Orphan, Shadow Moses, Papa Smurf, Hippo, and your boy. All been it.
My boy.
They've all lost it.
My boy.
Right, let me plug my mic in because I lose battery.
Okay.
Yeah, boy is out. Such a cool name.
It's my boy. What happened to my boy?
That's enough. Stop it.
Yeah, that's enough now. Yeah. Here's a little thing while we transition into Q2. I'll ask you and the chat. So, but allow the chat to answer before you do, right? If you know. As yeah, there we go. 5-play script penalty for Raikkonen and Invade. That's not going to help him at all. But out is your boy Prio 16th, Hippo 17th, Papa Smurf 18th, Moses 19th, and Orphan 20th. And Double and Source looking pretty good already. But here's the question. Allow the chat to bring in their thing first.
Yeah.
But after China, there is only one driver that has been in every race and scored in every race. Do you know who that driver is?
Say that again, sorry?
Right, so there's one driver left after the result in China that has been in the points every race this season. And he scored in every race. Well, according to Race Director anyway, he could have dropped out the points with penalties. But according to Race Director, what driver is the only driver now in this tier? In this tier.
Yeah.
That has scored in every race so far. If you know, allow the chat. We got Hippo says Lincoln, Toxic says Andy. Any more from the chat? Any more guesses? Demon says Lincoln, Demon says Source. Double saying Andy. Okay, interesting. See, Hippo brings up a good thing there. Give it another couple minutes as we move into Q2. Do you know?
I think I know who it is.
Okay.
I don't think he's won a race yet.
Correct. Yeah. Pretty much. Okay. Who do you think it is?
Is he in a red car?
No.
So it's tennis.
What you're thinking? You're thinking tacticals.
Yeah, I was thinking tacticals, but I think it's tennis.
He had a no score in Bahrain.
So am I right with tennis?
No, because Tedis had a no score in Vietnam.
So it's got to be Lincoln then.
Yes, it is Lincoln.
Also, I was going to say
Lincoln.
it, but it's too obvious.
Yeah. So the other answers in the chat. So Andy Yuskin got a no point in Australia. For those that said Andy, some said Source, and he had a no score in Australia. Yeah. So it is Lincoln. So well done for those that said Lincoln. Yeah, he's had a 2nd, 6th, 4th, and a 5th so far. And the others that could have had it up until this, apart from their result in China, Source and Hippo were the other two. But they both did not score in China, so they lost the streak. So Lincoln's the only one that has it at the moment.
Lincoln.
Right, Q2. Here we go. Right, strategy rogue. If people can get through on the mediums, well done. Simply put, because the mediums are what are they? They're near a second slower than the softs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
considering how close the field is,
I feel like mediums would be a nice tire to start on. It's one of them things though, it's personal preference. Like, a medium is a nice tire to start on if you want to be quicker at the end of the race.
Red Bull spin up. That's Daniel in the middle sector. Has just spun it. He's off the track though, which is good.
All these no traction boys spinning, eh? These Red Bull boys, what are they doing?
Middle track. Lincoln a 9.9. He joins the 9 club. I think Pole is going to be well into the 9s. I would say in Q3.
Yeah.
By the looks of this.
I reckon Pole's going to be about a 9.5.
Destroyer touching the grass a little bit. 11.5 for him. 11.1 for X-Mando right behind him. We got tacticals. What are we saying cut off for this?
Depends what tyre they're on.
Mid to high 10, I would have said.
Obviously, these have all been set on softs at the moment. Everyone's sort of committing to the softs. Depends how many people come in and put the mediums on. Depends how many people put a lap on the mediums. Sorry.
Yeah. Tacticals with a 10.1. Very nice from him.
If people put laps on mediums, I reckon roughly mid 11s. If they don't, I reckon low 10s or mid 10s won't be cut off.
You know, there's like the divide between a pad and a wheel, right?
Yeah.
So I think looking at the movements, in the steering wheel doubles on a wheel.
Right.
Would you have said this is a wheel track or a pad track?
Definitely a wheel track.
Oh yeah, it's that long sweeping corners, isn't it?
Definitely the wheel track. Wheels suited to these sort of tracks and a lot more. This. The windier circuits is more wheel based. If you can get a perfect strategy and setup. And two things are really key with. That's the thing with a wheel. With so many people swap their setup so much, you can tell like the difference between each setup. It's quite mad.
Hippo's actually pointed out something quite interesting. Raikkonen on mediums a 10.4. That's a very good time, actually.
Is that on mediums?
Yeah, that's on mediums.
Yes.
I've got it on fitted, so... do you want to take us through a lap on board McCracken? Do you want me to do it?
You did the first one.
Okay. Right, let's ride on board with last week's race winner, McCracken in the Renault, as he heads down into turn 1. Braking before the 50-metre marker board, make sure you kind of hit the apex but don't touch it, because that curve can upset the car through turn 1. Then flat through turn 2. A little bit of down a gear through turn 3. The car wants to snap as you go into the carousel turn 4, and then up over the rise. Watch for the bump, especially if you're on no traction. And then through the roller coaster of 5 and 6. This is turn 7. I thought it was turn 6 initially, but down 1 or 2 gears, depends what you want to do. Into the middle sector, missed the apex there, but that's okay. Just got to carry the speed as best as you can through this middle sector. Again, the car always wants to step away from you under this sector of the track, and then in with the DRS into the chicane. That curb on the inside can really bounce the car if you over-abuse it, and on the exit can lose the car as well under traction. And then the final corner can very easily one ride and validate your lap, but McCracken is doing very nicely in through the banked curb of the final corner. Do not touch the grass on the inside, which he doesn't, and it's a 9.8 from McCracken.
This is good to see. McCracken, Lincoln. So we've got 4 people who've now come into the 9s. So that's good. Raikkonen, if he went on softs, definitely be in the 9 after setting a 10.4 on their mediums. He'd definitely be in that 9.
I think he'll probably wait for a bit.
I don't think he. I think he'll leave it.
Oh, Dano, good save. Very good. Did you see that? What a slide and a save from him.
Anyway, going back to Raikkonen, I think he will stay in the pits until about 3 minutes, maybe even 2. Come out.
Yeah.
And personally, if I was him, I would stay, try and leave it to the last possible moment to get my lap in. Or maybe do a lap, and hopefully the person in his party is going to tell him if he's through or not on their mediums.
Yeah.
Just before he sets that lap.
He has engineers.
Yeah.
Multiple engineers. So
yeah, I've seen.
They would have told him. Invader's already retired on a 11.3. He's not going through, but I think that's something to do with the grid penalty. I think he's seen that and like, I'm not going to try that much into Q2.
That's the thing though. This is when you had thought, oh wait, there, I need to get pole now to start 5th. That's what I'd think.
Yeah. Here comes Immortal. 11.0. See, Raikkonen on those mediums is comfortably faster than anybody else that has tried it.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
I don't know. What do you think? A 10.4? Is that going to be? Do you think he'll make it through the top 10?
See, I said cut off with mid 10s, and I was thinking softs.
He's right on there.
And he's on mid 10s in the medium, so I think it should be enough. I hope it's enough. But you got Commando who could probably do better. Invade's out, so that's one person who can't do better. Double is going for a lap on mediums.
Oh, force manure, that was close.
Yeah, so we've got Double who could do better, but he's going for a lap on mediums. We've got Force Manure and Daniel Peak 45. It's just a case of if people want to fully stick to the mediums or not. If they want to get into Q3, some people might just have to go on softs, and then that could then push Raikkonen out of it.
Interesting call from Double. It's under 5 minutes to go, and he's trying his hand on the medium tyres.
Yeah, but it's a short track, isn't it? Even if he doesn't get it on this lap sort of thing, he can go in the pits and swap quick enough. As long as he's out by a minute and a half, they get round.
Definitely looks very controlled at the moment.
Yeah, it looks
Second
very
up.
Purple sector 1 and 2 on my screen, but I don't know if that's a glitch.
It's personal best for him. What that is in the session. We've always thought that purple means the quickest anybody has done. But if that's true, then he will go. Holy Jesus, a 10 flat. Well, he's going for a mediums. I'm gonna stick my neck out and say that's him safely through.
So no, I'd retire after
Jesus.
that if I just set that on the mediums. A lovely lap.
That
is a lovely lap.
That looks like someone. That time looks like what am I trying to say here? Looks like someone who really wants to put last week behind him. Jeez.
Yeah, put last week in the past. Brush it off your shoulders. Go into this week and get the dub.
Because his name is Double.
Get it? I'm glad you caught on. I'm glad you caught on.
see, thing is with Double Rogue is that he looks like on pure pace alone he's up there in the front runners, isn't he?
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's just he's got to decide when to make the moves. Like last, I don't want to mention it.
Yeah, okay. We've already mentioned it far too many times.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at my records here: a 9th in Australia and a 7th in Bahrain, and then 2 non-scores. But I'm pretty sure in all 4 of those races he's qualified well. He's been near the top.
It's getting the
He's been unlucky, but
qualifying's one thing. It's then taking the qualifying and putting it into race and
measuring yourself.
Yeah, making sure that you're not. It's fine to have one lap speed, but then that one lap speed is not going to do too much over the race.
Hippo in the chat says perfectly. He's a qualifying genius, but seems to have bad luck in the races. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like if this was a league based on qualifying, he'd probably be top 5 at the end of the season. But it's not based on qualifying, and we know it. I mean, if it was based on qualifying, I'd do terrible.
If it was based on
race
qualifying
basis
last
where I'm
season, I'd be alright. I think I'd have probably nearly won
Ooh.
it.
Yeah. Right, so top 4 have all retired. Raikkonen is on the softs. So he's going opposite, kind of.
Yeah, you got Destroyer, Tedist, Commando, Dano, and Daniel P45 all now come out on the softs. So that could potentially knock Raikkonen out if he wasn't. It's a case of seeing what Tedist and Commando and that do. He's got 3 positions to play with. It's whether he wants to take the risk.
Yeah. I'd say if Raikkonen doesn't go through, it'll be very close. Looking at it now.
Yeah.
Especially considering... Well, Force Mignon's not coming out again because he's in the pits. The Immortal's retired. We got Daniel, who's just gone 8th. And X-Mando, who could all improve. Then comes Dano. I think Raikkonen actually could go through. Oh, does Dano go 6th? Where does that put it?
I think Raikkonen's through.
He's not 100% safe because if all
Oh no, yeah, Tedis and Commando.
all 4 behind him improve. Yeah.
Oh no, well no, he's no. Is he? No, Daniel's already set a lap, hasn't he? Or is he not? No, he just set his lap, yeah. Destroyer doesn't go faster than them. It's all on Tedis, really, isn't it? I think this is the last guy.
Check cloud is gone. Tedist 5th. Okay. Yeah, I think Raikkonen needs to go for it, which he is anyway. So there he goes. First sector, very wide through turn 6. Jeez. 2 tenths up though. Keep an eye on him. Daniel as well, although Daniel's on a slow lap. I think X-Mando destroyed the only one. Yeah, Daniel's gone. Destroy's down though, he needs to find a bit more. In the last sector comes X-Mando, who's in the pits. So, yeah, Raikkonen could back off.
He didn't even need to set that lap.
But he doesn't, and gets a 9.6. Hello, Raikkonen. Nice lap.
I'd be very frustrated with myself.
Went in.
Because he could have just hit the brakes there once he saw Mando go into the pits.
In the end, Double is the only one on the medium tyres.
I tell you what, that's not bad. If he can get pole now in this next qualifying phase, he should be laughing. If he can get pole, have a brilliant start, make sure he's first after that first corner, he should be.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. He's got to keep first.
He can't. He can't lose. He can't lose first. He has to stay there, I think, because I feel like
I've seen so many people, like, they had the pace in qualifying and then they go on either mediums or hards in the race and then it all falls away.
Yeah.
Not putting commentators curse on them, not hoping that would happen, but seen so many. Daniel misses out by a couple of hundredths into Q3.
It's gutting, isn't it? It's gutting.
Daniel 11th. Only Destroyer 12th, Immortal 13th, and then the AlphaTauris of Invade and Manure.
Invade does have a 5-place grid penalty though as well, so he's going to be starting in 19th.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
Didn't he have a bad time in qualifying last week as well?
No, I think he qualified.
Remember rightly?
He's in top 10.
Oh, yeah, there he was. Lovely conversation between older brother and younger brother in the chat right now, between Double and Stygian.
Yeah, I can see.
Great stuff. Right, top 10 shootout. Who is going to be on? Who's going to be on pole here? Money says Double. To be honest, if he can set that a 10 flat on mediums, he's laughing on softs.
Yeah,
It's like a 9-4.
Yeah.
But he's got to do it.
I'd like to see it tight, because we didn't see McCracken set a fast lap like that. We didn't see Lincoln. All we saw of them two is set one good lap, and they got into the nines and like, right, that's it. We're not going out, and they just retired. But then they didn't set any more laps, and now they have 2 sets of tyres to absolutely burn to try and get the fastest lap. So it'd be nice to see everyone. Not a big gap. I want to see it like really close. I'd love to see everyone around the 9.5s, 4s sort of area, just battling for it. Couple of thousands, let's go. That's what I want to see.
The other thing I've just noticed in this top 10 rogue is you've got X-Mando and Dano, both reserve drivers. Bear in mind, Dano's in his first race. Dano's in his first race and he's in Q3.
He's got
impressive.
I don't think he had any assists on. Look, just watching him there, like he just locked up big time.
Possibly. Right, Source is going to set.
Like that.
Yeah, Source is going to set the first lap in Q3. You have to be in the 9s to challenge for pole. I think even for front row, I think there's going to be a good 3 or 4 in the 9s here. So
I reckon 7.
Yeah, it could be more.
This is a close top 10.
The other person you got to throw into the mix is Raikkonen.
Yeah,
but he does have that 5-place grid penalty, so
he's going to be pushing like crazy to get pole, just because he wants to obviously start. He doesn't want to be starting or finishing in somewhere like 5th, because that means you're going to be right at the back.
It's minimum 5th, really, isn't he? He's got to aim for. Anything lower than 5th, and
he's got to be 5th
depths.
and above.
Yeah. Source on a pretty solid lap right now. Into the final corner. Gets it perfectly. Gonna run up. Just got to run on that curb and see. He hugs the pit wall on the right hand side to minimise the distance, and it's a 9.8.
9.8. That's a good first lap.
Solid.
Lincoln has invalidated his lap, unfortunately. So is Andy. Dano setting a 10.6 first lap.
Cracking. Can't remember who was on pole. It was Tacticals on pole last time, wasn't it?
Tacticals did start on pole last week, yes.
Yes, just ahead of Lincoln. I remember. Oh, 9.7 for McCracken. Very nice.
Nice.
Quickest so far is a 9.6 from Raikkonen, isn't it?
Got Mando coming round to finish his lap. Setting a... he's not quite with it. Slow lap at the moment.
Mercedes of doubles and out laps, so Williams and Tennis will be next. He's got a Ferrari behind him.
Yep, you've got Tennis and you've got Raikkonen coming in behind. Tennis setting a 10.1. And Raikkonen coming across.
10.1.
Finish 9.7.
Ooh!
9.799. Getting close.
The only thing I would say is if Raikkonen gets like a front row or something, he will be absolutely cursing that grid penalty.
Yeah. I would like to know who thought it was.
Well, we'll never know because both of them got one.
Yeah.
Normally, if it's categorically one guy's fault, it's only that guy that gets or girl, because they're female drivers, not in this tier, but in other tiers as well, that they get, it's just them that gets the penalty. And it's like,
Andy
it's their fault.
Coming up the line, setting a 10.4.
Okay.
And then we've got Double coming
Double.
closely behind him. Setting a 9.7.
Ooh.
God, these top 3 are very close. As I said, in the thousandths.
10th covering top 4 at the moment. Very nice. What it takes around here, it's minimal stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
We've got
Lincoln.
RSF1 Lincoln just about to come onto a lap.
Missed out on pole by the smallest margin last week in China.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's hit the ball.
Oh,
no.
and that's not a good start.
That's not what he wanted. This is gonna affect him big time because he's got now going to the pits. He's now,
Andy.
Andy's
spun
had a
it.
spun as well.
Andy's had a spun.
Yeah, English, bro.
Good England.
Good England. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Good England.
Yeah, it just looked like a little bit of a wobble, because that's the thing with that bank curb. These cars obviously not used to bank turns, because remember the last time they went to a bank turn was Indianapolis in USA. So yeah, just got a little bit of a wobble. Very lucky actually to keep going, I'd say, with that one, with just damage.
Looks like everyone's in the pits.
Seen so many people lose a wheel there.
Everyone's in the pits. No action for us. Oh, we
I know,
have
Racing Point just coming out. Lincoln straight away, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That pit exit is always quite annoying, isn't it?
This is the thing. People have got to be very wary of that line as well, because it's so close to the wall, but you can't come across that line because you could potentially hit people. But it's not particularly that wide. Say if someone's going around 2 by 2 and you're coming out of the pits, it'd be very close. It's probably a bit too snug for my liking.
You need to leave a tyre in there if you're too exuberant.
Yeah. Oh, big word, love it.
Think of like other pit exits as well. Singapore is another one.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi. I mean, you could easily crash in the tunnel.
Yeah. Brazil's not particularly a nice one.
Brazil's the killer. Brazil's the killer, isn't it?
Oh, I've done that so many times last season in like practice. I didn't do it in the race. I didn't do it in the race last season.
Right, let's try this again. Oh,
now on board
again,
is Lincoln.
Again, had a wobble for that last corner.
Yeah. So takes his first corner, try and get into the apex and try and straighten his car out the exit. He'll probably use a little bit more curb, but I think he's just worried about. I think he's just trying to get a banker at this moment in time. He's got time to get a banker, then come back into it. He doesn't need to full send and kill himself at this moment.
To that turn there, some people take it in 6th, or I take it in 6th, he takes it in 7th.
I start in 7th.
See,
but then
I never go to 8th before the corner.
No. So what I do, it says to brake, doesn't it? But I don't brake, so I switch down to 6th and accelerate into the corner. And then up to 7th.
It's like you go down, ooh, bounced over the chicane a little bit too much there.
A bit too much time, that is.
That chicane is unpredictable, isn't it? Because you need to use that curve on that first part, but it can sometimes throw you, as we saw with Lincoln there. It's going to be a solid-ish time, actually. Yes, a 9.8, despite those mistakes.
Yeah. So there's a lot of time watching that lap, though. There's a lot of time he can make up. I don't know if he's going to be able to get round and into pits again to get another lap, or is he going to just give it a cool down and go again? I'm not too sure, but yeah, watching that lap there, there's plenty of time he could still make up. Probably could make up 5 tenths. Bear in mind that hop at the end as well.
This is what happens if you mess up your first lap.
Yeah.
Meaning you have to get one on the board. You're then like, oh, well, the track's still improving. I could have found more time there. Not a second lap, no.
I don't think he has time to go into the pits.
He's desperately trying to get back there, I think.
It's a 1 minute 10 lap, say. So you want to be out of that. You want to be exiting
not a chance.
Pit.
Not a chance. He's got to be in the pits now, really, doesn't he? Xmando goes sick with a 10 flat. Yeah, I think Lincoln's qualifying is done.
I don't know if his teammate doesn't exit, I think he should be fine. But
It's another one of those cases where you just love the game where you just go into the pits and the pit crew is just waiting out there, change the tyres and away you go again. Because then you would make it. But because they have to wheel you back into the pits.
He's going in now. I reckon he could do it. If he's out by 20, I reckon he could do it. It'd be close.
Andy Yuskin doesn't improve. Sauce, the 9.6.
What a lap. Cracking.
Takes
Is he
provisional
setting
pole.
a lap McCracken? Currently down on his time.
No, he's 2 times up of mine.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes,
oh, he's definitely 2 times up.
Here we go.
Mine said
Flexing the
yellow.
muscles now.
That's why I was confused.
Flexing the muscles now. You got double Raikkonen. Xmando's going on another lap, but he's down. Tacticals. Right, so I'm going to keep an eye on double, I'd say.
Yeah, you got double, then you got Raikkonen, both setting the lap
Lincoln
now.
gonna make? Where is Lincoln? Is he gonna make it actually? Well, not if he lets. Well, he had to let double through, but not if he lets too many through. He's got 35 seconds to make it.
No, he's not doing it. No, he's backing off because he's not gonna make it. Oh, that is not good.
Ooh, risky with the Alpha there. Of Xmando, he's got to get out of the way of the Ferrari behind. That must be Raikkonen.
Oh, he's fucked
doing
it.
Middle sector. He's definitely not making it round. He's got to stay out of the track of Raikkonen. Just about. Doubles nearly 2 tenths up. He could challenge. Kraken's in. Source is in. Double very close. It's going to challenge pole.
Hold the wall, minimise his time.
Look how close.
Does he? He does!
Yeah!
What does Raikkonen set?
Down. He's down in his time. He's a couple of seconds down. And it's just Dano is invalidated. So yeah, double is on pole position. Raikkonen got damage. He didn't get damage from Lincoln, did he? Or was he just gone off somewhere else?
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. I wasn't watching Raikkonen.
I was checking the grid penalties again just in case. Wow, well done, double. 109.375 pole position by not even a tenth, 800ths to McCracken. So then it'll be Source on the second row, 3rd place. Tacticals will go ahead of his teammate. Raikkonen's going to drop down to 9th. That'll move Lincoln to 5th, Xmando to 6th, Tedis to 7th, Dano to 8th. Raikkonen will be 9th, ahead of Andy Yuskin in 10th place.
I don't think Andy Yuskin's the best of qualities. Like, last 3-4 weeks, he's really been up there. But maybe this isn't his track.
Nah, it could be a couple of tracks you don't like.
It's quite surprising with this track.
Right. See if double can quickly have a word.
I'm giving an invite.
Oh,
Do need to go over these grid championship as well.
Yeah, good pole position for double. I think that's his first pole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as I said, he needs a good result really to back up his pace, and he's started off well. Best position to begin.
Is Stitch and his brother? Do they live in the same house?
Yes.
Definitely just on a lap for him.
I just had a message from Double.
What?
On the Discord. He wants to stay focused.
That's good.
He's a man on a mission.
It's good. It's good to hear though, mate. It's good to hear.
Right, let me
on that note,
jump in the Discord.
No, I guess we just go over the standings. So.
Yeah, can I go through drivers and you go through constructors?
Yep. Do you want to go first then? Or do you want me to?
Yes, sweet, yeah, I'll go for it. Right, so going into this race, we have a tie at the top of the table. We have Andy Yuskin and McCracken, both Renault drivers, both on 59 points. So all to play for going into today's race. Lincoln on 48, Teddiston and Williams on 41, just had a Tacticals on 39. Then it's FRT and Vade, of course, gets his points from when he reserved. He's up to 37 points. Then we got the Racing Point of Source on 26, ahead of Hippo on 24. Locke obviously not racing tonight, unfortunate, is on 15. Raikkonen on 8, Papa Smurf on 8, Double on 8, Daniel on 8, Force Manure on 2 points, Orphan on 1, Immortal on 1, Destroyer Moses, your boy Priya, and Kabuki yet to score.
It's looking quite close at the top, isn't it? All session starts in 20 seconds. Quickly, let's go on this constructors.
Who readied up? Who readied up? So, I wasn't looking at the list of names, but we had it, so...
I was looking at the constructors.
Yeah, quickly.
Anyway, let's go for constructors. So sitting in first, we've got Renault with 77 points. In second, we've got Racing Point with 64 points. Third, we've got Ferrari with 48 points. Fourth, we've got Williams with 37 points. Fifth, we've got Alfa Romeo with 24 points. Sixth, we've got Mercedes on 20 points. Seventh, we've got AlphaTauri on 14 points. Eighth, we've got McLaren on 12 points. Haas in ninth with 8 points. And Red Bull, unfortunately, on 1 point in last. Hopefully we see Red Bull pick up some points today. I'd love to see that. Get them off the grid and get them going.
Yeah. Right, here we go for this race. Can you quickly invite Orphan back in, because he lagged out as we started. Oh, there's a Haas off straight away. Right, let's go through the grid. So Orphan starting in 20th place in McLaren with FRT Invade. Obviously that grid penalty drops him down to 19th. Apparently he was the one that readied up as well. So well, he's got a couple of things coming his way, I think. Shadow Moses in 18th in the Mercedes, 19th Papa Smurf. Hippo is 16th in the Alfa Romeo, 15th is your boy Priya on hard tyres, is an interesting one. 14th for Force Manure in the AlphaTauri with Immortal 13th and Destroyer in 12th. Andy Yuskin, highest of which of those on fresher tyres. He's starting on the softs, which is interesting, wants to be aggressive. And in the top 10, Andy Yuskin in the Renault is 10th. Raikkonen in the Ferrari is 9th after that grid penalty. Dano in 8th in the McLaren, with Teddist in 7th in the Williams. X-Mando in the Alfa Romeo, 6th place for him, good job for Alfa Romeo. Lincoln 5th in the Racing Point, 4th Tacticals in the Ferrari. Source in the Racing Point in 3rd, McCracken in 2nd, and Double pole position at his home track, starting on medium tyres. Biggest thing for him, he's got to keep near the front road, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got to get a good start.
He doesn't want to get swarmed by these soft runners. There's a lot of them behind him. he's got to try and keep in front.
Am I going to get a good camera angle out of this? Probably not. Trying to. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Yes, he's got to get a good start. For McCracken, he's got to get a really good start and get the lead as soon as possible.
See, McCracken does have, I would probably say, the better position.
Inside soft tyres should be good.
There you go.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, did only lose Orphan, so should be fine. Yep, there we go.
Lights out.
Sweet. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And the lights out and away we go. Can McCracken get a good start and take the lead?
McCracken's had a wonderful start. Source is right behind him though.
Is he going to take the lead? Source is going to headbutt him, try to push him past the Mercedes, but Double is still there on the outside, but McCracken takes the lead ahead of the 2 Racing Points. And Double spun into McCracken. Wing damage.
Oh, wait there. Right. Oh, McCracken just came in and hit him.
Oh, he's all the way gone back to the...
Oh no. McCracken just absolutely sliced into Lincoln.
Source taking the lead. There's a Ferrari in third, I think, of Tacticals. Timing pages all over the place, but what a shame for double. Pole position, just spun it on the carousel, and there's a Haas going off at the back as well. But Sauce in the lead. Oh, Sauce has lost it! On the exit, McCracken snaps up the lead.
Tacticals, wasn't it? He's in 5th, wasn't he? Or 5th or 6th?
Yeah. Tedis has gone through past Sauce as well into 3rd. Frantic start.
God, there's a lot of position changes.
Oh.
McCracken's...
What a shame. Did Doubles get damage out of that? I think he did.
Yeah.
Lincoln's dropped back to 16th as well. He's got caught up in something.
Yeah.
There's a cluster of cars where he is.
McCracken and Lincoln got a lap. Or that same corner.
There you go. Lincoln and Double both into the pits. So the two people, or the two drivers that wanted to move on from China the most, are both in the pits at the end of lap 1. So there's the time invaders. Well, Invades had a good start, up 8 places to 11th. Both the Haas's are in the pits, as well as your boy Prio. Right, Rogue. You're not quiet. Okay, come for a little bit. Right, so... Oh, he's had a bit of trouble, I think. There. So, who has stopped? 16th downwards, both Haas drivers, Lincoln Double and your boy Prio. We begin this race, and McCracken leads from Tacticals, and you got Tedis in 3rd. Sauce Dano's up to 5th, he's had a great start. Kept out of trouble. Andy Yuskin as well, up to 6th. I'm going to try and get Rogue back in. Oh, it's Tedis. Tedis has gone off. On the run up to turn 7. Don't know whether he made a mistake or Sauce tapped him, but Sauce is through nonetheless. I don't know what's happened to Rogue. I'll try and get him in once I get some quiet time. Also, what he has, a bit of a second lead, just above. Not Sauce, McCracken. Fades has had it. Oh, there's a... Dano clipped the wall. Did he get a bit of damage with that? He didn't. So he's having a look at Tedist for 4th place. Doing pretty well in his first race at the moment. As Immortal and Force Manure. Immortal's just edged by Manure. So Immortal's now highest of those on the medium tyres at the moment. As the top 10 all in a train. I think actually behind Tedis, so it looks like the top 3 kind of pulling away. Yeah, timers are correct now, Demon. Sauce keeping up with the top 2. Since he's managed to get by Tedis, kind of pulling away from him. Right, Rogue, everything alright? Away comes Sauce. Tacticals had a very slow run out the last corner, and Sauce has nabbed past him into 2nd. So Sauce is on the move. Alright. Yeah, all good. Oh. Oh, you left the session as well.
I'm back in now. Yeah, back in. Yeah, just I don't know what happened. I just had a big power cut. Everything just went to my house. Everything was really dark.
Oh, what's
goodness.
That's good. Well, Source is on the move. He's up to second at the moment. Moved by Tedist and Tacticals. Reckon still leads. Got Double and Lincoln at the... As Andy Yuskin has just got by Dano, but couldn't get a good exit, and Daniel just sweeps back by him. As the midfield... Oh, it's Invade! Invade has lost it. Invade's lost it into the wall. Is that going to be a safety car, potentially? And he's stuck on the wall. Gotta be careful as he... Yeah. What a shame for Invade. He had a very good start. You're able to get back in, or do you need an invite?
I'm in.
Have you included your audio?
I have ticked it. Can they hear me?
Apparently can't. 5-second time penalty for Invade. His race is falling apart at the moment.
Yeah, I have included it.
Oh, Andy is going 3-second time penalties. He tries to find a way past Dano. But apparently it's all good. Right. It seems to me, top four moving away, Rogue, and then you got this midfield kind of pack here as Daniel was looking almost optimistically at that chicane there on Raikkonen, but managed to just back out of it.
So it's going to be a big old move. Andy Yushkin looks like he's going to try and take Dano on the straight, and DRS going to the inside. It's very close to touching wheels.
Oh!
Why has it gone that close? That could have picked up big damage, but Dano's not having any of it. He's taking on the outside. They're a wonderful exit.
That was a bit... Yeah, it looked a bit clumsy for me.
Yeah, Andy Yushkin just made the move easily, and all of a sudden just turned into him. It was very clumsy. Anyway,
Dano is holding all these guys up.
It looks like he's going to try and go back at him. I don't know if he's got any damage here. I can't see any.
He does have damage.
Does he? Has front left. Yeah.
Look at the understeer.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
X-Mando off. Raikkonen lunging up on the inside, trying to take. What's this? Would be 7th place, and I think he's got it.
He's got that move.
Good.
He's then
Opportunistic.
Go. You should have a run on Andy coming. Oh, Dano had a big old spin up front. He did save it though.
He's really struggling to keep pace with the top four, isn't he? He's holding up this train.
Yeah.
Just going back to the Red Bull of Immortal. Immortal's looking good on those mediums, Rogue, at the moment.
Yeah, he's stuck in position. He's gained a couple.
Here comes Raikkonen in the front line.
He's going to have a move on Andy Yushkin, taking the outside approach. Is Andy going to give up easily? He has.
I don't think he could fight with much, could he?
No, you can't. He hasn't.
Oh,
he's got no...
Crown of Orphan is round at the chicane. He's letting people through.
I tell you what, this is a train. This is a train. Raikkonen now looks to approach Dano's rear. Hopefully going to overtake him. He needs to overtake him very soon. Fast he needs to overtake him. Look at the gap. 6 seconds to Tedis. Doesn't really want that to be any bigger.
Yeah, a flag. I think Orphan's had another off at the last corner.
Oh, Raikkonen
nearly losing the car.
Oh. Should have a lovely slipstream on the main straight on Dano. He looks like he's close enough.
He's got to get by him. He's got to get by in the front 4 or 6 seconds up the road.
Yeah. Dano's really holding back this pack at the moment. I feel like Andy is as well with his damage.
Yeah. Tedist
coming into the final corner, hugging that corner. He's going to take him straight in the corner. Oh! Luckily getting the DRS. Jesus! He's made the move. He's made the move. That was very close.
Right, now he can try and catch the top 4, who are always Andy's really...
5.
Andy with that damage. He's got so much understeer. Yeah.
Daniel locking up a couple of times, losing a bit of time to Andy now. I don't know if he just got a bit worried there where Andy didn't give it up and nearly collided into him. I'm not too sure.
Doubles moving slowly up through the field as Daniel goes wide and the Alpha nearly snuck by. Bracken, meantime, is out of DRS on Source. He's got near 2-second lead. Orphan's in the pits, I think. He is.
He's
Oh,
retired.
Orphan retires.
Oh.
That's very unlike Orphan. He normally sticks it out till the very end, but he's clearly not happy. He's
Daniel P45 should get a wonderful slipstream on Andy Yuskin down the straight here. Damage is going to come into play big time. Is he too far? He's too far away.
yeah. I got to watch for the AI car of Orphan. You got Raikkonen just about get to it. Yeah, right in the racing line. Not ideal.
Tell you what though, Raikkonen is taking some time off. He was 6.5 seconds. He's now only 5.5. The thing is, at the top though, the top's very I wouldn't even say it's. They're all a second away. They're all out of each other's DRS.
Yep.
Not one of them are in each other's DRS. Tedis is looking to break the DRS, looking to try and get into it. Of tacticals. It looks like he's very, very, very close to doing so. But that's what Tedis needs though. If he breaks that DRS and he stays in it, that's where he'll start catching, and then he'll potentially get past him quite fast, and then he can move on to Source. But
I tell you one person who's really struggling at the moment, I'm kind of surprised, and that's Hippo. He's yet to pit, and he's in amongst people that have pitted as Daniel gets a good run out the last corner on Andy. Tried to go around the outside, but didn't have enough speed. Can he make it on a lunge on the inside? No.
He's got the inside line though. Back out of it.
Andy, I think, is running a very low wing if he's got that much speed down the straight.
He's gone for the outside approach. No, he hasn't made that.
Orphan retired in the pits, Demon.
Unfortunately.
Gap to lead up. Stygian wanted gap to
Tell you
lead
what,
up. I know
though,
why Stygian.
Double.
I know why Stygian.
He's fighting back.
Yeah, I was going to say, Stygian has asked me to go gap to lead, and I know why. It's because Double's already pitted, and he could still get a few points from this. I don't think at this moment a lot.
Yeah, Double's currently 33 seconds behind leader's pit, but the leader also has to pit. Where I don't know if Double will be able to go in their mediums to the end. Do you?
No, it'd be hard pushed. Hards maybe, as the two leaders were in the pits, Source and the Kraken.
See where these come out. How long's the pit?
Hard tyres for
Was that
the
tactical
pair of
going
them.
on the hard tyre? Yeah.
Tacticals as well, yeah.
All three on hards? All three on hards.
Where they're going to come out.
Source is going to come out behind
Ooh, Force Manure. That's a lot of traffic. So
lots of traffic.
So who hasn't pitted? Tedis could, if Tedis puts his foot down, or is able to, be able to catch up to these guys. Who are they behind? Well, Kraken's got ahead of.
Unfortunately, this must have been a little bit of a mix-up. The Kraken's really pushing now. This is the thing, though.
Look at Andy.
Will
Look at Andy
team
ahead.
orders come into play? Will Andy Yushkin let Kraken pass?
He's
He
busy
should
trying
do.
to get by Daniel
He
at
is,
the moment.
he is
Well, now
letting
he
pass.
does. Now he eases off.
Tell you what, Kraken is
So-
having one hell of a race.
Oh, Mortal spun. Mortal got tipped into
No.
a spin. He's doing all right on those medium tyres, but and he's trying to get going
Kraken
too
should
quick.
have one big run on Daniel P45 here. Looks like he's got so much grip compared to Daniel. He's right into the DRS, right behind him, using all the slipstream, easy pass. Lovely move from Kraken. Oh, he's into first
Tedis
as well.
and Raikkonen in the
With
pits.
Tedis hitting.
Yeah, Tedis and Raikkonen pits.
I tell you what, Kraken's loving them hard though. It just looks like it's all there for him on them hards. It looks like they're sticking nicely. First lap, like he really pushed fast on them. ridiculous how many cars he got past on that first lap. Bear in mind, he came out in 7th. Or was it 8th? No, he came out in 8th, didn't he? He came out of the pits in 8th, and after that lap, he's in 1st. He only overtook one person in the pits. So...
Source behind, he's either got to hope Daniel pits like now, or he overtakes Daniel.
See, this is where Daniel could come in very handy for Source. Source needs to catch up to him and start using him as DRS. But if Daniel can stay with Kraken as well, but I don't think he will. He's on 12 lap old softs. I feel like Daniel's just going to pit this lap. Probably a sensible thing to do. Oh, he isn't. He's staying out. Tactical's having a big run, unfortunately. Will he go for the late dive? He hasn't.
When you're giving him the room.
He hasn't been given the room. The thing is, though,
he didn't
use
any overtake.
For that. Yeah. He knows for sure that he's just going to get dragged around by these mediums for a bit. And then... he can overtake him when he wants to, basically, but he just doesn't need to go for anything stupid, because these aren't in the same race. They're not racing the same thing.
Dano and Moses is Andy Euskin at the back.
Teddy's right on Invade's gearbox now.
I think Andy Euskin has had a bit of an off the exit of turn 1 there.
Gearbox, sorry. Names confused. Unfortunately, so... a good old job of hold up. Oh,
Teddy
nearly collided straight into the back of Tactical. They just about missed.
I tell you, Force Manuel is actually doing Raikkonen a big favour. Look how Raikkonen's catching these two as
Is that damage?
Bit of that's damage, because a bit of front wing went flying off, and it's only just dropped down.
That is not ideal. He's going to lose a lot of time over this race now. No.
It's so easy, though, to be sucked into that wall on the left. Invade's had a spin. Last corner.
See, that is what happens when he's on the overtake so early, and it's just the car's chucking out too much speed for him to maybe handle. But
Invade is having a horrific evening so far.
Last couple of races
in qualifying.
Best, is it? Ready up
Grid penalty in qualifying. Two spins. And a ready up on the grids.
Oh.
Everything that could go wrong.
Has.
Really? Yeah. He's still in the race though. That's the good thing. He hasn't retired, so he's thinking...
after Andy Euskin pits, he comes out in 15th. Behind Lincoln, who's on the hards. Lincoln is right in the mix of Shadow Moses and Hippo. He's getting held up big time. You can see this right now. These three are battling. You see Hippo's making the move.
Virtual safety car.
Wait, what? Where's that come from? Invade retired? Oh no! Invade's had a horrible crash in the first sector. How's that virtual?
Cracking.
How's that not a real safety car?
Oh Jesus! He's really parked it.
Yeah. How is that not a proper safety car?
What's the meme? Can't park that there, sir.
I
know I can't park, sir.
Seriously,
that was a quick virtual safety car. Anyway, we're back underway.
Tell you what, Mawson's done well. After he spin, he's up into 7th.
Yeah, not bad. He's still yet to pit though, isn't he?
Yeah. He's probably, if he pits, he probably will come out around 15th.
Right, so with that Force Manuel holding up Tedist and Tacticals, Raikkonen is now right in this battle with his teammate and Tedist.
Yeah.
Remember, his teammate has damage.
Raikkonen has had a good race on all accords. Bear in mind, he had a 5-place grid penalty. So he's got into a little bit of trouble, got out of it now. He's now back into the race of things. So it'd be nice to see everyone start catching up to McCracken as well. Obviously, McCracken's sake, he doesn't want that. But for our sake, we want a good race to watch.
Toxic CW knows the thing I'm on about. Can't park that, sir. I know I can't park there. I'm on the phone to police. I can't do the.
Oh, Yeah, that was near me as well. That was that's near where I live as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not far from where I live. The guy
Yeah,
was drunk.
this pace.
I know exactly the guy you're speaking about.
Yeah, the pace that Raikkonen is just showing puts more into perspective if he didn't have that fireplace grid penalty.
He'd be up there with Kraken, wouldn't he?
Mm.
If not past him.
Still, he could still be in line for a podium here because Daniel's yet to pit. Tacticals has damage ahead, and he's doing his teammate a big favour holding Tedist up. This is a battle for third place at the moment.
Yeah. Tacticals is net 3 at the moment. So Tedis is going to have a run. He needs to switch on that overtake as well. He has done the overtake.
The boys had it off in the middle
This is
set.
a late one.
On the outside.
Tacticals is not giving up lightly. He's giving him loads of room. Oh, he's pushed him a little bit wide. But it's fine.
Look at Raikkonen stalking.
It's like little lock up, so Raikkonen now on his gearbox. He's had a spin.
Dennis is on it. He lost it.
Going side by side now. Raikkonen has edged the back a little bit. Doesn't want to get any damage. No, the big old gap back to Tacticals. Oh no.
Jeez, I was almost certain that not Rogue Tedis was
China
going to be in
all
the.
over again.
I thought he was going to throw it into the wall. Gets away no damage as well.
Old slide and Raikkonen goes straight into the side. That wobble was big, wasn't it?
Was that kind of half spin a bit of frustration creeping in for Tedis? He was really eager to get on the throttle.
Yeah. Maybe he really would try to get that exit. He's still in DRS, I think.
How is Daniel still out?
He's pitting now.
He pits. 17 laps.
Yeah, he's going to the mediums now.
Alright.
It's a good strategy. Could work out quite well for him. Be a lot faster than most people.
Mold also hasn't pitted, neither has Double. Double's pace is ridiculous. He's well in contention. If something happens, there's this yellow flag, there's the Haas puppet smoking out the way. Oh, there's a spin. Alfa Romeo. X-Mando.
No!
I think. Right in front of Daniel. Who's just come out of the pits. Yeah.
That's not a bad place for Daniel, coming out in 10th on their mediums, fresh mediums to the end of this race. This could do him wonders. He's in net 8th at this current moment in time. Man's gone very wide, leaving the space open for Daniel. Daniel's taken the move straight to the apex, and that is an easy move for Daniel P45.
Right, come on, Tedis. Tedis needs a huge run at last corner. Another virtual safety car. It's Hippo out of the race. That's a weird place.
Oh, yeah. So
this is giving it free. Oh, he has damage.
But this is good for him. He's now going on to their mediums. He's giving him a free pit. It's just, well, where will we come out? That's the question. Same with Immortal. He's giving Immortal a free pit as well. This is good for the boys who haven't pitted. Double should have probably pitted.
Soft tyres for Immortal, going aggressive.
Yeah, Double probably should have pitted. It was a free pit for him. He should have gone. He won't last. He won't last.
Hippo caught the grass on the run down the turn 7 and spun into the wall. Oof. Unlucky Hippo. Again, no. Oh, Kraken! Drive through!
Oh no. Oh, he's ruined
it.
it.
Safety car.
What's he done? What has he done?
Oh, why?
That's he's going to be fuming. Oh, he's going to be fuming. Where does that bring him out? That's going to bring him out in around about 10th or 11th.
That's cost him. That's cost him massively.
That's the race gone, unfortunately.
Pit now, Kraken. Get it over and done with. Yeah. That puts Source into the lead.
Source. This will now
Where's Kraken going to get out? Where's he going to get out? It's actually not as bad as you think. He's going to come out just behind Raikkonen. Yep. That's
not
actually
that
not
bad.
too bad, but it's cost him the win. This is sources to
This
win
is
now,
Source's race to lose, isn't it?
unless safety car. There's still 15 laps yet.
There's still 15 laps of mayhem. As said
gap
though,
to
Daniel
leader
P45
in the stadium.
and Tacticals now. These two are fresh mediums, sitting in 7th and 8th. They're not overly far behind. They've got to get past a couple of people fast, but
Ooh, oh, what's happened there?
who span?
Immortal on Lincoln.
Mortal. On
I
Lincoln.
don't think Lincoln saw him there, or Immortal thought he could hold it, and it's hit him into the wall. He's just pitting, and he's got more damage. Ay.
These Red Bull boys aren't having much luck, are they?
Oh, look at Raikkonen. Huge run on Tedis.
He's got him.
Fastest lap to boot.
That is a great
Blown
move.
up the inside. Frontline speed. Jesus. He is quick in that Ferrari. He's into second place. He's 6 seconds behind Source. Bit of a wobble through there. Tacticals takes the
Hammer time now for Raikkonen.
yeah. And he catch Source. 6 seconds up the road. Again, a late safety car. And Hippo's actually said it in the chat already, Rogue. If a safety car comes out, double for double. We're saying it again, but be huge for double. He's staying out on those mediums. 19 laps, hoping for one.
I don't think there's going to be a safety car. I feel like there's too many gaps.
We had 2 or 3 virtuals.
The only way you're getting a full course safety car
Mortal's
is
retired.
if one of these front lot crash next to each other. Source is overtaking your boy. Your boy has unfortunately just been lapped.
No. 6.9 seconds still. The problem for Raikkonen is he's going to have a charging Kraken behind him.
He's still got Tedis on his gearbox. Tedis isn't giving up.
Tacticals flies by Dano on his fresh medium tyres, so he's back into 6th place. He's then got Double, who's on 20 lap medium tyres now. And then Kraken ahead of him.
Will he take the risk and go to the end? Obviously, we can't see what percentage his tyre's on. So
I
would love to see what they're on right now. I would love to. I reckon if they're on 50%, there's no reason why he can't go for it right now.
Got nothing to lose, I guess, because if he... Oh, another yellow flag. Again, it's the Haas Papa Smurf, who is... Bless him, Papa Smurf has stayed in this race as well, because he's half a minute behind anybody else, and he's...
Yeah, fair play
nearly
to
a
him.
minute off points.
Fair play to him.
Yeah. Pettis is not letting Raikkonen go. Raikkonen is not catching Source, and in fact, he can't seem to get away from Tedis at the moment.
With that free air, though, he should be able to push, but...
No. Double is in the pits. Where's he going to come out?
He's going to come out in
if
about
he's top
12th.
10, he's laughing. And he is... He's 9th. Laughing. Just absolutely laughing.
Softs. I tell you what, he's not actually that far behind either. He's, what is it? So he's...
He could get 6th. Without a safety car, could get 6th.
Yeah.
With the pace he's had on soft tyres against those ahead, 6th is
This
possible.
is where a safety car would win in the race. Safety car comes out, everyone's going into pit for softs. Maybe Tactical and Daniel P45 will stay out.
Like right now.
But I'm very... If there's a safety car in the next couple of laps, I can't see why anyone would stay out. You want to go on brand new soft, surely.
Safety car happens now. Basically, if I remember, I think BF1 Racer did this. And I think somebody else did this in F2. They pitted for softs. They went really long in their tyres, pitted for softs. Safety car happened, and all of a sudden they went from like likelihood of points minimal to like top 5.
Oh, he's got a wonderful.
So if one
run
happens
on
now,
Commando, he's already taken
Double's
him.
got Mando.
Yeah.
Double's got Mando anyway. He doesn't care about safety car at this moment. He's trying to pick something out of this race, and he's into 8th. He's got 4 seconds to this battle for 5th place. And that's what I'm saying. I think no safety car. I think 5th is possible. And I think, to be honest, if he gets 5th Rogue,
That's a great race
big
for him at the end.
applause. Big applause.
Yeah. Right.
Come back.
Obviously, it's an awful start in his eyes. Like, it's not particularly something anyone wants, is it? Bit of a carnage on lap 1. If he stayed out of trouble, I feel like this would have been his race, but unfortunately the trouble came to him. And
Oh,
yeah,
Tedis on Raikkonen.
He's-
There's other one. Did he get damage? I don't think he did.
he's still going for the run though. He's got his
Tapped off the
inside.
wall.
He's backed
No.
off of it. Now Kraken now is on both of their gearboxes, so this is now good to see the Kraken now becoming a part of this battle as well. Because this technically could be a battle for second. It is essentially, isn't it? It's a battle for second place.
Double fastest lap. I tell you what this shows from Double. If he's, because according to Stygian he is
Systems.
younger. I don't think. Yeah, he's younger than Stygian apparently.
Don't give
in. Stygian is not. I think Stygian's like 17, 18. So like he's young.
It could be.
It shows very good character.
Yeah.
Like, because so many people will throw in the towel, wouldn't you, if you had that kind of start, especially from pole.
Yeah,
I do like he just had a wobble through turn 3 as well. He's 12. He's 12 apparently.
Go on, lad. Is he on a wheel? Is he
Amazing.
on a? He looks like he's on a wheel.
Yeah.
He looks fairly smooth. If you know what I mean. Do you know?
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
You know people. I think he is on a wheel. He's a lot more smooth than anyone who's on controller. Gives me anxiety watching people.
I don't
want to.
I don't want to put a commentator. Oh, jeez, Kraken! Don't go flying in. Who's that? Dano's in the pits. Did he get damage?
Who?
Dano. No. Yeah, Dano's in softs. Could have gone to the end on hards besides the pit. That moves Double into 7th. So I don't want to put a commentator's curse on anything here. But I'm looking at these top 3 currently. Source leading. He's been so close to wins already this season.
Yeah.
Australia, big prime example, had the win like almost sewn up.
In his belt.
Got taken out by someone. I can't think who it was. Raikkonen. Raikkonen is a huge story. I'm really behind this potential podium here because he didn't get a podium at all last season. So this is over a year in the making since he's had his last podium. And then you got Tedis, who, remember, he won the first race in Australia.
Yep.
And had an 8th in Bahrain and a no points in Vietnam. He was championship leader after Bahrain.
Yeah.
So
And then obviously you
him.
have the Kraken, who has won the last couple of races. Well, he's won quite a few races.
He's had a drive through to contend with.
Yeah, and he's currently top of the championship, isn't he? He's drawn with Andy Yuskin.
Drawing with Andy, yeah, he will extend the lead.
Yeah, big time.
Who was 3rd? Is it Lincoln in 3rd? Well, Lincoln's in 11th.
Yeah.
This closes everything up again. Source wasn't that far off the top 3, if I remember as well.
No, Source was 4th.
Yeah. Let's not do it yet, though. We've still got 8 laps to go. So
This is the thing is though. This is all on Source now. He's got 7 seconds, 8 laps. Keep your head down. Keep concentrated.
the only thing that slightly concerns me, I don't think he's going to do anything, you know. But
Yeah.
he does have a Williams of, it must be your boy,
Yeah.
behind. I don't think your boy's going to do anything, but any like mistimer breaks into turn 3.
See, this is interesting. If you're
A
looking,
little bit nervous.
if we look down towards the middle of the pack, so we've got Lincoln, Force Manure, Andy Yuskin, and Gamando. All of these three. So you've got Gamando, Andy Yuskin, and Force Manure. All got, well, Andy's got 6 seconds. The other two have got 3 seconds. Lincoln has got no penalties whatsoever at the moment, so he could technically move straight up to 8th.
He could. He's got to be careful though, because he's on fresher tyres than the guys ahead of him.
Yeah, you can see he's all over the
Keep
back.
himself out of trouble. Oh, so Andy got... And he swept by X-Mando on the run to turn 7. He has.
Great move.
Move from
Mando's
Andy
having none of it though. He
into
wants it
8th.
back.
Source has had a little bit of mistake. Gap's down to 6.2, but 6 laps to go. He can very much ease off. Half a second, maybe a bit more per lap. Gradually. Still, Tennis cannot find. Cannot get close enough.
Find when you're ahead like this, don't ease off because you think too much.
Yeah, rhythm, isn't it?
Oh, Dave's hit. Lincoln has just hit the outside wall. I think he's got damage on his left. Yeah, he has. He's now got front left damage coming around that corner where everyone gets sucked into, getting front left. I think it's probably only yellow damage, but still, damage is damage. This could cost him.
Oh, understand the dirty air. I'm on board with Double, who is now at the back of Tacticals for 5th place, and I think this is just a matter of time. That the softs at this stage are just, you can't compete against them.
Yeah, them softs are absolutely fucked. They're just storming, aren't they? Storming for anything. Tacticals is gonna probably get eaten up.
No!
What's happened?
3-second time penalty.
Oh no, that's going to push him to 4th.
No.
He's got to push.
All the times he's really got to push now. Here comes Double, got to run out the last corner.
Having a wonderful slipstream on him.
Tacticals.
Going on the outside. Will he commit to the outside? He's committing. He's definitely committing. Wheel by wheel, they're hitting each other a little bit. Oh no!
Oh no!
I feel like Tacticals just turned in on him.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. These two are like magnets. Oh, Tacticals. Big damage for Double as well.
Same too.
Don't know what to say. I just really don't know what to say. I was literally just gonna say, well, Daniel's picked up 5th out of all this. I was just gonna say these two had to come in together in China last week, stay apart, and then they do that. I don't know. It looked like the ties just locked together as well. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
I don't think. I feel like Tacticals got a little bit too hard on the accelerator, pushed him over to the left and pushed into Double. He could have gave a lot more room. Granted.
Yeah, could have.
Oh, it's gutting. That is gutting.
Fitting as well.
Gutting for both drivers. Lincoln now though. Lincoln's now going to move up to. Where's he going to move up to? 8th.
Tactical speeding in the pit lane.
He's moved up to 8th, but yet again, he has no penalties yet, and he's Daniel P45 got a 6 second, and Dano's got a 3. He's behind Dano, and Dano's only 2 seconds behind Andy. So at this moment, Lincoln is finishing 6th if he stays within this time.
Double could still get a point, you know. He's come out 11th, and he's got ahead of him Destroyer, who's on 16 lap mediums.
2 seconds behind.
And Force Manure, who has a 3-second time penalty, because he could still get points out of all this. But what can you say, really? It just shows though league racing, isn't it? It's a cool thing sometimes, isn't it? because you feel like everything's against you.
When that happened, I thought he was just going to be trying all over again with the big old safety car 1 lap.
Oh god. Raikkonen is trying this. He's 1.9 seconds ahead. He's pushing as hard as he can, I think. He's got a Williams of your boy in front who should stay out of the way.
It could also come into his favour.
He's got to find another second. Pettis is struggling a little bit. Moses. Well, that was Moses ahead. But Pettis and Kraken offline. Oh, that could have so easily been a penalty. Oh, Kraken! Kraken's in the wall! No! Kraken lost it into the wall. He's got damage.
This is going to be very close for Raikkonen finishing 3rd place now. Pettis is 2 and a bit seconds behind. Kraken is now a second behind Thingy. So at the moment, in current circumstances,
Raikkonen's got the lucky break.
3rd.
Raikkonen's got the lucky break. Kraken has 20 seconds back to Daniel. I think he can still hang on to 4th.
Yeah, he's definitely got 4th.
Oh, we'll be frustrated with that.
Oh, he won't be happy.
Right, so double. Please get through Destroyer cleanly. Yeah, easy. Easy peasy. 1 lap softs against 18 lap mediums. Into the points double once again. Wow. I know you can't in this time, but I just just want to give him a good old pick me up after this race. Because what do you say?
Stop crashing.
I didn't say much. No. No. You gotta. It's terrible.
It's only a bit of banter.
Right, so what's this? Yeah, I know. Right, so what's this?
Oh, hold on. Raikkonen could stay 2nd here.
Oh yeah, he could. Look at him. He's 3.1 seconds. Pushing hard. He's got the Williams of Prio in front of him. Hopefully, your boy is going to get blue flag. Oh, he lost the car. Double fastest lap.
It's not moving.
11.1.
It's not moving. But then again,
miles.
This could help. This could help Raikkonen. He's now going to get DRS down the main straight on your boy.
Meanwhile, Source, who inherited the lead from McCracken's drive-through, since then has controlled this. At the front, he's just got 1 more lap to go where he gets that win. Pettis is right on the edge of 3 seconds now.
This is the thing, though. This is where your boy, your boy Pro, is going to come into things, because Pettis is going to catch up to him eventually.
It's right on the edge for Raikkonen to keep 2nd. It's like a 10th in it, and it's going from like a 10th to 2 tenths, and it goes back down again. It's very close. How much ERS? They're both around the same.
Double now in 9th.
Yeah, behind Lincoln, who's gone through a bit this race as well.
Yeah.
Well, this is Source. RSF1 Source. He's got 1 corner to go and the banking to negotiate. He's been close in Australia. I'm just waiting until there he goes. He was close in Australia.
Please crash.
Does it this time in Netherlands.
Imagine.
RSF1 Source wins a race for the first time in RSF1. Raikkonen holds on to 2nd, ahead of Pettis. What a podium. Kraken be gutted with that mistake, but he still gets 4th. Daniel's had a good solid result. Remember, he had no points before China, and now he's had a 6th and a 5th. So good start from him. That's good from Daniel. Dano got by Andy on the last quarter pretty much for 6th. Lincoln 8th.
Lincoln 7th. Double 8th.
Lincoln 7th. Double 8th. Andy had penalties, so he drops to 9th. And Force Mignon is going to pick up the last point at 10th. Ahead of only Destroyer. Xmando 12th and Tacticals in 13th. Boy oh boy.
This means one thing. Lincoln has still finished every race with points.
Oh yay, the streak continues.
The streak continues. Maybe the wind's due.
Oh, Stygian, that's... yeah.
At least one thing. Got a new winner again.
5 different winners in 5 races.
This is getting interesting.
It's an open championship, isn't it? Until someone takes their division by the scruff of the neck, but I don't think they will actually. This is going to come down to consistency. Maybe Lincoln could. Maybe right. Lincoln can score in every point of the race, not win a race, but win the championship.
Potentially.
Yes. What a podium now. Stygian put in the chat for double. 1st to 18th, to 5th, to 11th, to 8th. And fastest lap. And 3 stops. 3 stops and no safety car, considering many have done 2 stops and 1. Very good. Source with the win. His first win in RSF1. Raikkonen second, his first podium in over a year. And Tedist in 3rd place. Redemption, I think, for Tedist because he had a difficult couple of races. McCracken 4th. Daniel ahead of Dano. That works. Lincoln, double, Andy Yuskin, and then Force Mignon.
Well, what a race to watch.
Definitely. Yeah, well done Dano in the chat. First race, yeah, first race for Dano in RSF1, 6th place. And apart from being a fawn, and everybody side in the midfield because he was holding up people, he didn't do anything wrong in my eyes. So, good first race for him.
He done very well, very well. Hope to see him back soon.
Right, let's invite these 3. And Tedist.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I have, so I've got to be careful.
It doesn't matter. We've got me in it.
Where's Ted? There's Ted.
Oh yeah.
When you were swerving on that straight, I was just waiting for the car to go. That would be funny.
Right, where's Tedist?
Don't know if Ted first would be able.
Give him one more. Right, while we wait, can we just check the order for the pair of you? Can you tick the box and make sure that we can hear you on the stream? Oh, Tedis is here, that's good.
Yes, I have included my audio, Mr. Brundle. Yes, I have included my audio.
Oh no, we can
There we
hear
go.
him.
You can hear him on the stream, I was trying to make sure. Source, can we have a word from you so I can hear you?
Hello?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yep.
Tedis, hello, Tedis. Could you include your audio? I'm just checking to make sure the chat can hear you as well.
Hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're good.
yeah.
Hey, it works.
Alright, so Brundle, you can
Right.
do 3 in 1. You're more experienced.
Really? Okay, deal is later in the season you're going to do 2.
Go on.
Alright.
Some point.
So, right, let's go to Tedist first. If you got the stream on, guys, I can slightly hear it from someone. Can you
Sorry, I
turn it
think
down a little bit?
that's me. Sorry.
Probably
Yeah.
me, actually.
Oh.
Right, Tedist. Well done on your third place. You've had a difficult race in both Bahrain and Vietnam. Obviously, brought it back in China. So this is your first step of the podium since Australia, which you won the first race.
Yeah.
So you've gone through obviously the rough patch. So this must be a bit of a relief to get back on the rostrum.
The next 2 I think are alright. It's Azerbaijan I hate. So and then after that it's alright. No, after Monaco, that's when they start getting good. I hate Vietnam, so that's why I didn't do too well there, and that was a pretty rubbish race. I don't remember Bahrain, to be honest. And this was a good race. There's some good racing in this one.
Yeah, obviously you were in a battle with Raikkonen, who just managed to pit for you in the last few laps, but you stuck with him just to make sure, trying to push him into a mistake.
I was hoping you would.
Did you expect a podium or to do well at this track? Was this a track which...
I felt like towards the end of that race, Raikkonen was slowing down and backing me into McLachlan, and then McLachlan was going to overtake me, and I was going to get 4th. Well, I didn't think that until the end, when all of a sudden Raikkonen just disappeared. And I thought he must have been slowing down,
Right.
backing me into him.
Raikkonen had a penalty. Raikkonen had a
Yeah.
penalty, so that's why he was pushing to try and get the gap.
Yeah, I had,
And
Barry 43 and my teammate in chat, so we kind of knew what was going on. That was quite handy.
yeah,
Big up there,
obviously you were
shout-outs.
holding on. Obviously, you were holding on to third place ahead of McCracken. Obviously, McCracken made that unfortunate error behind on the last corner, which is so very easy to do. Seemed like you were nailed in on your strategy as well. Yeah, softs to hards. So did you know what you were going to do going into this race?
My original plan was to go soft, medium, soft. But then it was the race engineer who talked me into doing soft, hard. So I'm glad I did.
Yeah, does seem to be the way to go around here.
Yeah.
Spain next week, a traditional track, a track which pretty much everyone knows and tests religiously. So you agree with me in saying that obviously we had Vietnam a couple of weeks ago. That was, anyone could win that really, unless you were really good at the track. Here's kind of the same, but Spain is back to where the pace setters are going to be probably near the top. Do you think you're going to be one of them?
I think top 5. I think everyone's starting to find their rhythm now, so I reckon maybe top 5.
Yeah, you've had a very consistent, solid start, obviously, apart from Vietnam, but you've had pretty good results, obviously, that win already, and obviously your third place today, second time you've been on the podium, so all good stuff. So good luck for Spain next week.
Thank you very much.
Right.
All right.
First thing I want
Raikkonen.
to say is
I'll go.
congratulations, Mark Raikkonen.
Thank you very much.
It's been a long time since this has
Am
happened.
Am I correct in saying this has been over a season? Because I don't think you got a podium last season.
No, you are correct. The last podium I got was season 2 Bahrain.
Oh,
It's been a
jeez.
long while. Well, a lot of season 3 I was away for.
Yeah,
I
of
didn't race
course.
a lot.
Well, congratulations on that. That's the first thing I wanted to say. Right, let's get into it. So,
Oh, you are going to do it?
yeah. So,
Okay, go on then.
I don't really want to mention it too much, but qualifying again, something a little bit big. Something went wrong. You're
right.
qualifying. No,
Yeah.
you're qualifying. The times you were setting were perfect, but an incident took place.
Yes, it
What
did,
happened? We
unfortunately.
didn't. We unfortunately did not see it.
What incident are you talking about? To give me the 5 grid penalty?
Yeah, the five. Yeah.
Oh,
Basically,
God,
I was out on an outlap and I was coming round like the fast double right-hander, and I managed to just catch Rogue. Was it? No, it wasn't.
It
It was
wouldn't be
FRT
me.
Invade.
Invade.
It was Invade, coming round flying. So I boated it to get off like the racing line out of his way, but it was just a little bit too late. He was coming at a rapid rate of knots, and we just collected each other. Both got a 5-place grid penalty. I've apologised to him for everything. We're all square.
So that's unfortunate because, other than that, like your quality was pretty much spot on.
Yeah, I was hoping to like try and pole it and everything like that, but then in the end of Q3 I also had a little bit of a moment. I forgot. Well, I thought I put it in max, but the actual dial on my wheel had only put it in rich, so I was like, shit.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no! Oh, that's horrible.
So I lost my time straight away, so which one then panicked a bit and went off track and then got a little bit of wing damage. Like, oh well, never mind. I'm starting P9. Yeah, and that was the.
Anyway, though.
That was.
Well, you started in P9, you fought your way back up to it, and then it's sort of the softs you didn't really get too far on, and all of a sudden you got on the hards, and then you just started flying. But on them hards, you really made up some positions. You obviously got into second, and then you kept Tedis behind you the whole time, keeping that gap, and all of a sudden you got that 3-second penalty. I did feel a little bit sorry for you when you got that 3 second, and then he kept with you, and all of a sudden the last couple of laps you just flew away and just sealed the deal. Really got yourself into second.
Well, I kind of like lean filled the car as well, so I didn't have much to play with, so I had to do a few laps on lean, on a couple of laps on lean mixture before I actually booted it. So it was like, for whatever reason, I noticed that Ted first had like dropped off the pace a little bit, so I was like affording to like I got the 1 second gap, so I knew I was safe at DRS and everything, and so I just dropped a couple of laps into lean mode, and then the last couple of laps I just like the second, well not the last lap, but the 2 laps before this last lap I just booted it in rich mode and just managed to gain 3 seconds.
Yeah, you've done very well on that indeed. Well, congratulations this week. So, what do you think going into next week in Spain? I know obviously a lot of people have a lot of different opinions about this track.
I like Spain. Like Mr. Michaels was saying earlier, it's a traditional track. It's a lot, like you say, a lot of testing goes on there. I like it. I've had quite a good running around Spain, and I feel confident. I'm starting to fall in love with the Ferrari on this game. I've managed to, around this track, I managed to keep it planted. It was just like, it was on rails the whole time. I was able to push every single corner at max.
That's good. It's good. Just you've got grip to the car now, so hopefully this is you're going to be up there setting them times with all the fast boys. Hopefully next week we'll see you up there.
Top spot.
Yeah. Are you feeling confident for that then? Are you feeling confident that you can try and maybe push that second into first?
I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Well then. I have no more to say. Do you have anything to add, Brundle?
I was all ready as well, especially when you said do all 3. I was like all ready to interview Raikkonen.
I said do 1 and 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As I mentioned, Raikkonen, as Rogue mentioned as well, it's been very. Once I realised, you could get a podium. I didn't want to say it because obviously commentators curse and all that. I was just like, but I was really behind you. Obviously, being neutral, of course, but I like it when someone works hard, for it, and it did. The race pace seemed very, very good. Seemed to be very much on it. Obviously, put qualifying to one side, but yeah, very good driver, Raikkonen, and the game's driver of the day and probably a nomination. But yeah,
Maybe.
Well, good
you
luck.
never know.
Good luck for next week.
Thank you.
But we head to our race winner. We have a new winner in RSF1, and that is RSF1 Source. And I've got to say, again, I am a neutral person, but I like it when people, push and try hard for their results, and it comes through, because obviously you start from last season. Last season you were finding your feet, mid-table, a few good results here and there, but you were mid-pack. But it seems ever since Australia, obviously miss out on Australia, but that's the last time I'm going to mention it. But ever since then, you're on the pace already, and it showed that obviously you did the hard work over the off season into next season. You're pushing forward, been up there across the rest of the races, and today has come good for you. Obviously putting the head on, a little bit of luck with McCracken's drive through, but you still had to be there to get the win. And obviously it could be justice from Australia as well to get you this time. So yeah, you got to be very happy with yourself.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Luckily, obviously, McCracken got the drive through, which helped me. I think because he was starting to pull away a little bit. I think just before that, he was 2.9 seconds in front, and then he got the drive through. So it was always 2 seconds thereabouts. And I think after the first virtual, that's when he started to pick up the pace and he started to drift off a little bit. Then the second virtual coming in, luckily he got the drive through, which gave me P1. But yeah, obviously the win got snatched from me in Australia, which unfortunate, but things happen. I know Shadow didn't mean it, but it was just one of those things. And I don't know if because I obviously in the stream you saw Tedis go off a bit. I think like lap 2 or 3, because I went for probably a stupid move if you think about it, on the inside of the long hill up and then down to the long right. I don't know if I clipped him at all, so if I did, then I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I'm very happy with the result today.
There didn't seem to be any damage on Tedis, so I think you're fine with that. If not a clip under his ear, I guess. I guess he wouldn't be too friendly with you after this race if that is the case. But it didn't seem any damage, so I think you're fine. Yeah, even if McCracken went on to did win, still a solid second place. It showed that you were on pace all throughout this event tonight. Is Netherlands a good track for you?
I'm not really one to race Netherlands that much. It's not a bad track for me. I feel like it's one that I like to, well, luckily today I had a very good day, but it's one of those tracks where either I have a good day and I'll be top 5, or I have a bad day and I won't get points at all.
Yeah, does seem to be one of those tracks. It's a very fine line, but once you're in a rhythm, as Raikkonen said, if the car's on rails and you can push, then you can have a good result, which again seemed to happen for you as well. Spain next week. As I said, since the beginning of this season, it seems you are, in terms of pace, you found a little bit more, so you're now solidly, arguably on pace, on average, top 10, qualifying, Q3 so far, I think this season for you. Do you think you can maintain that in this track? Again, as Raikkonen says, it's a traditional one, so...
I'm hoping so. I only joined last season, and I started in F4, but I didn't feel too comfortable because I was still sort of finding my feet, because this is like the first proper racing, proper F1 game that I've decided to try racing, and the first ever league I've been in. So I started in F4. I asked to move down because I had issues with family and everything as well. My nan being in hospital and stuff. So they moved me down, and my first race was actually Australia, which was a tester, which I ended up crashing out the very first corner. So that was the first track I done. But
I think I remember that as well.
yeah, I think I missed my braking point, and it was silly because I said to myself, don't go on the inside, because I got.
And you did.
Yeah, I did because I saw a gap. I thought I'll go for it, and I missed my braking point. So, but obviously that's in the past, and hopefully it won't happen again. But no, I don't think I've ever raced Spain, so I'm looking forward to it, and hoping I can be out there as well.
Yeah, good stuff. Also, as well, I believe Racing Point was second in the constructors going into this behind Renault. Obviously, Renault had a bit of a difficult race, so.
Yeah, I think we were 13 points behind in the constructors last time I checked. So obviously Lincoln
might have overtaken them.
Yeah, because Lincoln with the 7th place as well, bringing in an extra few points. He got a bit unlucky today because he the time when McCracken and Double went off to the right, he was right behind me anyway. So we had 1-2 at the time. I think I broke a little bit early. He hit the back of me a tiny bit. He didn't get any damage, but then I'm not sure what happened with McCracken and him. I just saw in my mirror that Lincoln just swerved off, and that was it. And then I clipped the curb, but the curb on like the U-turn sort of bit, just like towards the start of sector 2, and I slid a tiny bit. That's what gave McCracken back P1 back. So that was unfortunate. Yeah, I think it's either we're just in front or we're pretty much level on points, which is going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, but anyway, good stuff tonight. And
I just want to. Can I just quickly say? I want to say thank you very much to RSF1 Millsy for being our race engineer for Team Ferrari.
Oh,
you weren't giving him any love.
Yeah. There you go, Patronus. Here's love.
Can I just say one last thing?
I'm not happy.
Oh my god.
You didn't even do that to me, Rockingham.
Obviously, Michael, we done the charity stream for Shrimper on Saturday.
Yes.
I messaged him. I don't know if you were in the party as well when I said, but I messaged him and I've messaged. Hold on, let me get it up. Primus Gaming, because obviously they've both had some issues in the family and that, and Shrimper with himself. So I said to them both that I'll be racing for them too this week, and luckily I got the win for it. So that win's dedicated to both of them.
Good stuff, Sauce. Good stuff. Yeah. Thoughts with the pair of them, and hopefully, hopefully they'll be okay going forward. But
yes,
yeah, good stuff. Well, Rogue. What a race these guys have delivered. They keep doing it, don't they?
I tell you what, week in, week out, I've been entertained. Next week, I'm going to come in singing "We Will Entertain You" because it's just there's just no doubt.
It's going to be a boring race now in Spain.
Oh, I hope not.
No, it's impossible.
4 safety cars.
I predict rain.
So what we want, boys, is a
rain
safety
as
car
well.
about 2 laps towards the end.
Oh.
So what have we got in Spain? You got the spin curb at turn 2. You got the spin curb in the middle sector. You got the last chicane, which is just god awful. Why do we do that? And then as Ryan can say, it could rain. So
if it rains, if it rains, count me out. I'm terrible in the rain.
But I've got several takeaways from this race, Rogue. You've obviously got a new winner of Source. You got Raikkonen, who's had his first podium in season and a half, nearly 2 seasons.
Yeah.
You had Tennis, obviously his redemption podium. You got the wonderful recovery drive twice from Double in the same race, considering the start he had.
Yeah.
5 different winners from 5 races.
Yeah.
That streak continues. And the Lincoln streak continues with the points in every race.
Does.
So
There's a lot of stuff going on, so it's good for us.
good for you.
I must say,
Good for you.
Dano had a very good first race in RSF1. So
Very good.
Yeah,
Very
he,
good first
good to
race.
see that.
Great
he
to
did
see.
surprise me.
too good to see that.
Great to see. Yeah, they'll be back, as we mentioned a few times here, for Spain. A very traditional track. Let's see who can take the 25 points. Are we going to have 6 in a row?
Please.
No, I'm going for 2.
I'm sure already it's the longest record, like different winners. So already doing good, but it just makes this championship even more interesting.
Are we the only league that's got 5 different winners? Or is there...
I think so.
I think there's one other. Top of my head, tier 1. It's not tier 1. Let me have a look. Tier 4 is the other one.
Oh, that's Friday.
No, it's Thursday.
And Thursday, yeah, Thursday.
Tier 4.
Friday's
Tier 4 is the other one that has had 4. So if they have the same winner, you're ahead of them. Well, it's a competition.
Who can get the most winners in one season?
Moving on swiftly.
Yeah, moving on swiftly. Yes, Spain next week for them. F5. Make sure you join us then for another exciting race. Monster Skyline may be back with Rogue.
Locker,
I'd
hopefully.
assume. Locker as well, yeah. I miss Locker. I did.
I didn't.
Yes, in terms of Netherlands, though, we have 2 more races to provide action for. We have the F1 boys. I'm an F1 boy now. We got the F1 boys tomorrow with Blazer Guns. With Blazer Guns and Hippo in the comms box tomorrow. So make sure you watch for that. The battle between Midzi and Eastern continue. Can someone else stick their nose in? We'll see. And then finally, F4 on the Thursday. Toxic CW and Sync Saiju will take you through the action in that. Can they continue the streak of different winners in different races? All 8 o'clock. Make sure you join us for all of them. Rogue, thank you very much for your company. I've accidentally clicked A again, like last week.
I just can't get the staff these days.
I know. Rogue, thank you very much for your company.
It's fine. I appreciate it. I would say the same about you, but miss my buddy.
Yeah, I know you've got like a
I'm joking,
loving relationship.
I'm joking.
It's okay, I understand. You don't have the same feeling for me, it's alright. I'm not jealous or anything. Your top 3 at the end of F5 tonight. P3 for Tedderton and Williams. Second for Raikkonen in the Ferrari. First for RSF1 Source and the Racing Point. I'm in the Racing Point right now, staring at my TV screens. We're organised here at RSF1. Make sure you join us once again and take
First
care.
race win ever.
Until next time.
Forza
Until next time.
Ferrari!
Good night.
Fuck's sake.
Ugh.